All right, everybody, welcome back. You know, we love to dive deep around here, and today we're tackling collaboration.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, specifically, we've got this source. It's called Day 17, Collaborate on a Guest Post.
Okay.
Now, even if you're thinking guest post, that's not really my thing.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, because this is really about the principles
Right.
of collaboration. And, you know, those apply to anything.
Absolutely.
Whether you're launching a product, you're writing a book, planning an event, it's all about working together.
Yeah. You know, at its heart, collaboration is just about bringing people together, combining their strengths, and, you know, aiming for that shared goal.
I love that.
Yeah.
Aiming for that shared goal. Okay, so let's break down this checklist because it's got some really actionable steps.
Yeah.
And the first one is reach out
Okay.
to colleagues, influencers, people whose expertise, you know, kind of fills the gaps in your own.
Right. Well, and that first step, reaching out, can be a little scary.
Oh,
I mean, putting yourself out there like that can feel a little bit vulnerable, but it's so important.
and think about it. Sometimes just that act of reaching out sparks something.
Totally.
You know, a new idea or connection you wouldn't have had otherwise.
I love that. Yeah, I've seen that happen so many times. You know, it's like that initial conversation is what gets the ball rolling.
It gets those creative juices flowing. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you've reached out. Now what? Well, the checklist says brainstorm topics, come up with, you know, maybe 5 ideas that kind of blend your expertise with your collaborators.
Yeah, and I think this is where the magic really starts to happen. You know, it's not just about splitting the workload, it's about creating something totally new.
That's so true.
Yeah, that's where you find that sweet spot where your knowledge and skills and their knowledge and skills, they intersect. And I've seen it firsthand. You know, when you bring different perspectives to the table, that's when the innovation happens.
I totally agree. All right, so we've got the ideas. Now we need some structure.
Okay.
So next up is outlining, you know, mapping out the post, dividing it to sections and setting deadlines.
Deadlines are key. So important. And get this, they even suggest like aiming for a specific word count. You know, like 500 to 750 words.
Oh, that's smart.
I know. Talk about setting clear expectations from the get-go.
It's so important for any collaboration. You know, everyone knows what they're responsible for. There's a timeline.
Yeah.
It minimizes those misunderstandings, keeps the project moving forward.
It's like having a roadmap, you know?
Exactly.
Keeps you on track. So now you've written your sections. What's next?
Let's see.
Review and feedback.
Yes.
This is where the real magic happens, right?
Absolutely.
You're refining each other's ideas, polishing the content, making sure the final product is something you're both proud of.
Yeah, collaboration is all about co-creation, you know?
Yeah.
And that review process, it's so important to make sure that everyone feels heard, that the final product reflects, you know, the best of both worlds.
I love that. Okay, so post is done.
All right.
Time to hit publish. And this checklist points out something really smart.
What's that?
Promote it together.
Yes.
Don't just collaborate on the creation, you know, leverage both of your networks. Yeah, this is all about synergy, right? It's that combined effort, that shared passion, the different perspectives and the cross-promotion. It all leads to wider recognition.
It's greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly.
Speaking of successful collaborations, the source mentions this guy named Grant McGaw.
Okay.
And he's like a master collaborator. He's worked with some big names, David Aker, David Brya, Mike Kim.
Wow.
Yeah. And it got me thinking, like, what can we learn from someone like Grant? What are the secrets to building that kind of network?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said network. It's about building those genuine relationships, right? It's not just about reaching out for a one-time project.
Okay.
It's about nurturing those connections, you know, staying curious about the other person's work, finding ways to support each other's goals.
And I think that applies to any kind of collaboration.
Absolutely.
Whether it's a guest post or, you know, something totally different. So this checklist, it's a great starting point. You know, it gives us a framework for effective collaboration.
For sure.
But like you said, every collaboration is going to be unique.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, some are going to be really structured. Others are going to be more fluid. The important thing is open communication, mutual respect, and that shared vision.
You got it. So we've given you a roadmap, but here's a thought I want to leave you with.
Okay.
What's one unexpected benefit that you think could come from a collaboration? Something beyond just the project itself. You know, could it be a new skill, a lasting mentorship, maybe even a shift in your perspective? Keep diving deep, keep learning, and keep those collaborations flowing. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.